We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they've got that to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis sets up to throw here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion, right goes Hopkins. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll line up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Titans at 10-4 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Henry again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Seahawks defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Up the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. Fighting through. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 14-yard line. That's a big run that time by Henry. 56 yards. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Gino now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and small. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The 47-yard line.
Levis back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Levis. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, here's Levis. They're going right back to Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A handoff, running left, Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Levis looking to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. Room to maneuver at the 45. Down the left sideline. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Henry with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Titans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 144 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Levis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Levis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he sheds himself free. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Gino. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At their own 50-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Hopkins. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll let Hamler try and run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On the option right, here's Levis. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 167 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll come up now on second down. A quick throw out to Lockett. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Walker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here it is, 4th and inches. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on them. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's got Hamler, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 11. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side.
Here we go, side. Tonight. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go. Go. Here we go. Sit high. Sit high. Here we go. Sit high. Sit high. Here we go. We're good. Sit high. Here we go. Sit high. Okay, don't jump. Ready? Sit high.